If we were to ask a room full of entrepreneurs, how important is your business image? I know that all of them would just say it's very important. No surprises there. And yet, when we are looking at the online presence of business people, it's not a pretty picture. There are a lot of mistakes, there are a lot of opportunities that are missed. Why is that? Why is there such a disconnect? Well, I think it comes down to two things, two factors, and I explain them in a minute. But let's first recap what's happening here. When I go to business events, networking events, I generally attend a lot of them. I see people dressed in a certain way. Generally, if you're going to a business networking event, people are showing a rather good image of themselves. There is a very good reason for that. Whenever we are in business, often people are dressed up. They're dressed for the part. Why is that? There is a good reason there. We dress up as a form of respect. If I'm meeting the CEO of a company to discuss some business, well, that is an important person. I'm showing my respect by choosing a certain attire, and I show that effort. It's an effort. So in a similar way, when we are looking online, if we don't have that effort, it shows. Our viewers, the visitors of our website, will perceive that. And that is important. The people who will browse your internet website or your presence on LinkedIn will immediately perceive if there is an effort on your side to present yourself in a certain way. So that is the reason why it is important to have a good web presence, a good personal branding image. I know that there are several business owners who kind of put the website and the online presence in the back burner. That is a grave mistake. Routinely, it happens that I have to hire other companies to help me with my work. And whenever I go to a website, immediately after looking at their main page and what they offer and how the website itself is presented and is designed, I look at the About Us or About Me page. And if that page is not well presented, then I immediately have a different reaction, not a positive reaction. We have studies. Now it is a certainty. It's not a matter of speculation anymore. There are studies that show that the most important the most important web page after the main one is your About Me page. And in there has to be a picture of you. And in there has to be a bio. I know this seems like something you don't want to do, but it is vitally important. And you might ask, who is this person telling me these things and why should I believe him? Fair enough. My name is Paolo. I'm a portrait photographer. I've been in business for 17 years in with different companies, and I literally interacted with thousands of customers. And in 17 years, I gained a certain insight in the way business works. All my companies has been successful. I'm very grateful about that. And I want to share some of the tips here to help you create a better personal brand and be more successful, because one thing you don't know, we never know that. We don't know how much business we lose because of the poor web presence. People are not going to call you and say, you know what, I was considering your company, but then I look at your website, it's not so great, it's not so cool, so I decided to go somewhere else. They're not going to tell you that. But it happens all the time. I see it with businesses that don't care for their image. They're going to lose customers. And I know it because that's exactly how I react, and I see how other people react. And you can just do a little bit of research on Google to find out that that is exactly how people interact today. If you have a company, you must have a website. I'm sorry, social media doesn't cut it. Can't use it. Social media is okay as a supplement, but using Facebook as your own web page, it's like, I don't know, going to a business meeting with a bathing suit. Not the right approach. It can work, but it's not your right approach. You must have a website. On your website, you must have a good design, and that as part of the design, there has to be an About Me webpage. And in there, you have to have some really nice pictures and a very good bio. If you are on LinkedIn, same deal. If you are on social media, same deal. You have to care for your image. Now, I'm going to show you in other videos how to make that happen, because one of the reasons why people don't create a convincing, a professional web image is because they don't quite know how to do that. Now, we all have our fields of expertise, and of course, there are professionals who are experts in creating websites, in helping you with the search engine optimization, and in helping you with the presentation and with your image. And we are going to talk about that. What is important is to understand what works and what doesn't. It's not enough to wear a business suit and have a headshot. This is not a matter of having an ID. Your pictures on your website are not an identification. They're not. We'll talk about that, what they are about, but they are not. So it's not enough. If you want the proof, just go, I live in Charleston, so I talk to the people in this area. Just go on the Highway 26, and look at the billboards. And you'll see some pretty terrible examples of pictures that are used for business. There are billboards that are there that are enormous. And the pictures that are on there are terrible. There are people there who obviously didn't have some good advice. So we will be talking about what works, what doesn't work, what to avoid, and what to look for. In the meantime, I'm Paolo with Dreamlight Images. Thank you very much for your time, for watching this video. I'll see you next time.